This is the Sony ZV E10 challenge video, and in this video, I'm gonna tell you what the challenge is about and why I think this is gonna make your work with your ZV E10 a lot better than what it is now. So here's the whole challenge. Don't be afraid, first of all. That's the #1 rule of the challenge, is to eliminate fear. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your Sony ZV E10 or whatever camera you have. It doesn't have to be the Sony ZV E10. Then you're gonna take a lens. It can be whatever lens, it could be the kit lens, whatever lens that you have. It doesn't need to be a quality lens. It could be a crappy lens. It could be the lens that you have is what you're gonna use. You can shoot outdoors, you can shoot indoors, low light, a lot of light. You can shoot plants, you can shoot people. Whatever you wanna shoot, you could tell your story. It does not matter. The whole purpose of this challenge is to start with a video, no matter what it is, no matter what you shoot, and then down the line, maybe a month or two from now, we're gonna shoot that same video again, but we're gonna see what we can improve. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I get a lot of questions all the time about this camera, the Sony ZV E10. Is it good enough to shoot photos? Is it good enough to shoot a wedding? Is it good enough to do interviews? Is it good enough to vlog with? Is it stable enough? All these questions, I think, come from not having enough experience with the camera to be able to answer these questions.
Is your vlogging setup a bit too complicated and bulky, even causing you physical discomfort? If you're fed up with hard to maintain clunky gear, you need the all-new Sony ZV E10. With a flip-out screen and cutting-edge stability features, even your closest friends will be jealous when they see your shiny new camera. The ZV E10's mock conversation flip phone feature helps you avoid unwanted conversations. No need for medication. The Sony ZV E10 cures everything. The Sony ZV E10 is not actually a phone. It cannot make phone calls.
Now, some people have the Sony ZV E10 and some people are looking to buy the Sony ZV E10. Now, if you're looking to buy the Sony ZV E10, what these videos are gonna do is they're gonna help you to see people who actually use them in the real world and to get the results that they're getting out of them, to see if you can get those same results. And for people who already have the Sony ZV E10, this is to get you out of your comfort zone. Or if you're in a situation where you really wanna post YouTube videos and you wanna put your face out there, but you're not confident in your skills, you may not be confident in the camera, or you're not confident with the way you look or your lighting or whatever it may be. What we want to do with these videos is have a baseline to start with, because you have to start somewhere. We're going to start with a baseline, and then after a month or two, we're going to look back and see how we've improved. So you might be asking yourself, okay, so how does this all work? Well, I'm glad you asked. So the way it works is this. If you want, you can send me your footage. Now, we're gonna do at least up to 2 minutes. We don't wanna go past the 2-minute mark because I don't know how many people are gonna actually participate. I don't wanna have to do a whole lot of editing of these together. We're gonna take a look at your footage and we're just going to see where you are. We're gonna talk about the good things about your footage, what we like, and everybody can chime in. Now, here's the thing. All the comments under the video are going to be positive comments only. If there are any derogatory comments, any negative comments, those are going to be deleted immediately. You'll be blocked and banned from the channel. The reason I'm doing this is because these people are my subscribers and these people I am trying to help. We're not trying to tear anybody down. Now, the way this was gonna work is all of the subscribers are going to get first dibs. So whoever sends in their video, if you're a subscriber, then I'm going to get those people on first. If you're not a subscriber, then we'll get you on maybe in the next video. But I don't wanna discourage anybody from participating. If you look down in the description, there's a link. You're gonna send your video. Now, I want it to be under 2 minutes long, and you're gonna put the name of your channel, and you're gonna put the topic of whatever it is that you're shooting, whether it's a vlog, whether it's just talking head, which is what I'm doing right now. Whatever it is, you're gonna put the title of whatever it is, name your video that thing, and put your name or your channel name on the actual title of the video, so I know where it came from and I can give you credit when the video shows up. Now, the deadline to submit your videos is gonna be July 12th. And the reason why is because I need time to actually edit these videos and put them out on the 16th. So it's gonna give me 4 days to do that. So the 12th is the cutoff. If you can get it to me before then, that would be even better. Now, you may be asking yourself, so again, what is the purpose of this? The purpose of doing this challenge is to make you better at actually shooting with your Sony ZV E10 or whatever camera you have. If you're like me, you started out watching a ton of gear reviews, and that's all you did for the most part. You watch a bunch of channels and they compare every single camera against the one that you're looking at. And maybe you chose a certain camera or the ZV E10 because it's in your price range, or you chose it because somebody that you respect as a YouTuber told you it was good and you saw some footage from it that you liked, so you said, I want to get that camera. But maybe you got that camera, whether it were the ZV E10 or another camera, and you just were not able to get that same footage out of the camera. So the purpose of this challenge is to make you better. Listen, I have nothing against gear reviews. They have their place. I've done them here on this channel. But the truth about gear reviews is they don't make you a better photographer, videographer, cinematographer. They don't really enhance you at all. The only thing they give you is knowledge about this camera and how it works, potentially, because your situation might be different. The only thing that's gonna make you master this camera is to put the time in. And that's what this challenge is going to do. It is going to challenge you to put the time in to work on your skill set, to work on your use of this camera. Because we're going to put these videos out on the 16th, and that's gonna be a marker for you. That's your baseline. And then we're gonna come back in a month from now or two, and we're gonna post another video, and we're gonna compare those same shots to the ones you did before. Again, remember, you're gonna take whatever video you did and you're going to duplicate it. So you're gonna make it this month, and then 2 months from now, you're gonna make it again. Now, what I'm gonna be doing on my end is I'm going to be releasing videos on lighting, on audio, on composition, and you're gonna put all of these things together, and we're going to see if you are learning anything from when you first posted this video over here to the one over here. So that is the goal of this challenge. Again, if you're fearful of posting, if you never posted before, now is the time to do it. Because listen, folks, as morbid as it may sound, life is not promised. The next moment is not promised to us. You do not know how many years you have left. So if you want to do something, the time is now, because you don't know what's around the corner. I implore you, I beg you, to take time now. Even if you do not submit a video to this channel, that's perfectly fine. I think that you should get out with your camera and start shooting and start using it, because all that's gonna happen is more cameras are gonna come out. And this camera, if you're not using it, it's just gonna sit there. And the last thing I'll say is this: cameras don't get worse over time, meaning the quality of this camera doesn't drop. Cameras get better, but your skill level needs to rise up with all the technology reviews that you're watching. So I am excited to see who's gonna partake in this challenge, and I am looking forward to all the different video submissions. And keep in mind, this is a challenge between you and yourself, and you and your own camera. You're not competing against someone else. You're competing against yourself to get better at using this camera. But until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. I'm out. Peace.